Hey everyone, Jake from 8020 Automotive here. Today we're talking about performance modifications and upgrades for the NC Miata. The NC Miata was used from 2006 to 2015, and it got a number of changes from the previous models. The NC is about 200 to 300 pounds heavier than the NA and NBs, and that's because Miata tried to make this car a little bit more comfortable, so that came with some added weight. But fortunately, with that added weight also came a larger 2-liter engine, producing 167 horsepower. So from a power and performance standpoint, we at least have a higher starting point than we did on the older Miatas. Because this car is heavier, some of the best upgrades that you can do are from a suspension and handling standpoint, just because you get a little bit of extra body roll and slightly worse handling on these NCs because of the added weight. So in this video, we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the best suspension and handling upgrades that you can do. And then from there, we'll talk from a performance standpoint and talk about some basic bolt-on modifications and what types of power gains you can see out of those. So first off, as goes for any Miata, really the best thing that you can do from a suspension and handling standpoint is getting a good set of coilovers. You're talking about probably a $1,500+ set to get some really high quality track potential coilovers. There are some cheaper options that will be better than older suspension, but a good high quality set really is going to go a long way over the cheaper budget options out there. Coilovers are going to be the best thing from a handling standpoint. You're really going to notice improved cornering, a lot tighter of a feel to the car, especially because of the added weight that these cars have on them. Going alongside that, upgrading the sway bars, going with a thicker front and rear sway bar is also going to help a lot in reducing body roll and improving cornering. So those are the two things that I put at the top of my list from a suspension and handling standpoint that it makes sense to do to any Miata. And then of course, a third on this list is going to be a good set of wheels and tires. One of the best ways to improve handling in general is just getting a good set of proper performance tires. And if you're doing that, I always like to upgrade the wheels as well, just from a style standpoint. But also, if you can get a set of lighter wheels, does make some huge improvements from a handling standpoint, but also from a performance standpoint, just because that lower rotational mass will make the car a little bit faster and feel a little bit quicker. A lot of times with these Miatas, you're going to see the biggest noticeable driving differences from the suspension, and that's because these are smaller engines. They don't come with a ton of power from the factory, and so we can do some power modifications, but you don't usually notice as much out of that, just because we're not talking about turbocharged engines where you can slap a tune on them and add tons of power. A lot of times I recommend starting with the suspension, really kind of enjoying how much more fun that makes the car just driving around corners and things like that. But the good news with the NC Miata is that it is a little bit more modifiable than the previous NA and NB engines, which required a standalone ECU to do any type of tuning. On these NCs with the 2-liter engine, they actually are tunable with your basic just plug and play tuners, and so that is going to be the first modification on our list. A simple tune alone can add about 15 to 20 wheel horsepower, so it is hands down the best bang for the buck modification that you have on these NC Miatas. And because you can use some more standard plug and play tuners, it is a lot more affordable than the $1,300+ standalone ECUs that you had to use on the older Miatas. The second biggest power gain when combined with tuning is going to be a set of headers. The factory exhaust manifold is relatively restrictive on these engines, and so if you get a good set of headers and combine it with proper tuning, you can get about 10 to 15 horsepower out of the headers themselves. The headers are going to be the biggest power gains that you can get out of any physical bolt-on modification. After headers, there is some power benefit to adding a Catback exhaust system. You can get another maybe 3 to 5 wheel horsepower out of doing a Catback exhaust. The bigger kind of consideration is how loud you want your car to be. Of course, we're talking about doing headers, so doing headers with a Catback exhaust will add a decent bit of noise. I definitely recommend the headers if you're trying to max out performance, but if you want to keep the car still on the quieter side, so Catback exhaust is kind of up to you on how you want the car to sound and how loud you want it to be. After an exhaust system, the other thing is an intake upgrade. Now, you're not going to see huge benefits from the intake, but it does help just to bring more air into the engine, and so you do get some small power gains from that as well when combined with tuning. So a stock NC Miata is going to dyno right around 130 wheel horsepower. With all of these modifications that I just mentioned, depending on the tuning setup and how well of a combination you go with, you're probably looking at adding 25 to 40 wheel horsepower, so you'll land somewhere in the 155 to 170 wheel horsepower range. There are a number of other things that go into performance modifications. The intake manifold on these engines is very restrictive at higher RPMs, but that's not really something that we need to address with just basic bolt-ons. Really, to push much beyond this 170 wheel horsepower mark, your best bet's going to start looking into forced induction, whether that's turbocharging or supercharging, or there are some options to swap bigger engines into the NC Miata, but that's a completely different topic. So if you want to put good power numbers down, then it's worthwhile at this point to start looking into those modifications. But otherwise, 170 wheel horsepower and the suspension modifications that I talked about, and you will have a noticeably different NC Miata. It's going to be much more fun to drive around the corners, and even just adding 25 to 40 wheel horsepower is going to be significantly noticeable, because those are pretty good power gains on an engine that only has 130 wheel horsepower completely stock. So do those things, enjoy your Miata, and if you're looking for more power from there, that's when we're going to go ahead and save the forced induction conversation for a different video. So if you guys appreciate this content, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned to all the future Miata content we're going to get into.